what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect my Conrods, because as soon as I bolt them on, they're going to be flapping around, and then we're going to be putting them in the crankcases, and they're going to be bashing against the edge of the rim of the top of the crankcase, and they can get rid, and that's when those chips and things and dents and scratches happen, which we really don't want. So the first thing I do is I just put some masking tape. I get masking tape, put that round, and it's easy to, it protects them. It's not too bulky. I've put covers and things on, and they're bulky and they're in the way, and so just put some masking tape around, and also it's easy to cut off. It doesn't leave any stick. Easy to cut off. So that's what I'm use now, and that's what I'm going to do now, just to protect them until we get the pistons and the barrels on. Otherwise, they're going to be flapping around, hitting those crankcases for ages until we get the barrels on. So need to protect them. All right. So I've got my masking tape. I'm going to put the masking tape on this this Conrod, and I'm only going to put it on this one, I think, for now, so that I know which Conrod is which, because I'll be covering up the lettering to some extent. Yeah, okay. Maybe just a bit more around the top. It's this top bit that really takes the brunt of the bashing. There we go. Then I know that that's the drive side, because that's the timing side. So yeah, so that's the drive side. That's my Conrod. There's the oil hole, so that goes to the outside. So then I get my assembly lube, and generously I'm going to, I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I've checked all the crank that there's no metal or anything left on it. I wouldn't have thought so, because Sega obviously done a very good job, but never ever take someone else's work for granted, no matter who they are. If you say, "Oh, it's come back to the engineers," no, don't they'd have done that. They'll never ever take it for granted. Just always check yourself, because that's the only way it's been done. Generous amount. Hole facing outwards, drive side, and there. Then we've got the bottom shell. Now the bottom of the Conrod, bottom section, and we make sure that we've got the mark, that's the punch has been put on. They're going to line up, so we've got the right side on the right side, and then I'm just going to slide them on, because I've got some thread sticking out now, and enough for me to get the big end bolts on, big end nuts on rather, new, as we say, always new. Now there's already a light oil on the big end bolts, so I'm not going to add any more oil. I sometimes add Loctite to these. I'm not going to. They are a lock nut, so you shouldn't need Loctite. The only reason you need Loctite, or you should never need it, is if they're reused, because they're locking nuts. They're designed to lock. So they cleave lock. I think they're called cleave lock nuts. These, which is, so it's a bit like a nylock nut, but cleave lock has got a metal locking ring at the top. Because obviously a nylon will wear and the heat will get to it, whereas this is metal. Yeah. Okay, so that's done up a bit. So now I'm going to get my torque wrench out, and we're going to do these nuts. We're going to do the nuts up to 25. I think it's 25 foot-pounds. I'll double check that before I do it. But then we do these up, torque these up, and that's done. Okay, yeah. So I've checked. We've got the torque wrench here, and I've said it is 25 foot-pounds for these big end nuts. So So I have to move things around a bit. Hopefully I'll still be on camera just so I can get a decent go at them. I think we're nearly there. Come on, baby. There we go. It's one gone. And that's the other one gone. Never ever over tighten these. They're designed so that the big end bolts stretch a certain amount. Right. Now, ideally what I'm looking for is exactly this. Just so the conrod falls under its own weight. And I just obviously we're taking it all the way around to check there's no problems. After you do anything, always give it a full check, because then otherwise you keep going and suddenly you find out something's all jammed and you don't know what it was. So every time you do something like that, check. But that, I'm very, very happy with that. That's good. Whew. Right, and then just need to do the same with the other one, and then we've got the conrods on the crankshaft. Whew. And there we are. That's the second conrod on, and that is really nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so conrods are on, protected, big end's done up. So we're now ready to put the crankshaft into the crankcases, which will be a big step forwards. Hoorah, hoorah.